You're streaming.
Thank you, Lexi. I'd like to welcome everybody, all the board members and those watching on Facebook Live to the Board of Education meeting for the Salt Lake City School District tonight, June 9th. It's 6 o'clock. I want to welcome you all for coming. Thanks for being here. And we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance, as we always do. I ask you to stand and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We are here for one purpose. We have on our agenda tonight the intention of appointing an interim superintendent for 1 year and a 2-year contracted business administrator. I want to say thank you to all of you who have participated in the process, to board members for their engagement and voice and opinion and thought and care that you've put into this. Also like to thank those of you that have reached out to board members to share your opinions. What you have to say and think is valuable to us, and it means a lot. I really especially want to thank those of our associations that participated in the meeting on Friday to give us that feedback. Really appreciate that engagement as well. I think we make better decisions when we make them together. We come from lots of different backgrounds and places, but as we make decisions that aren't easy, all of those opinions are valued. So thank you. We're at the discussion agenda. Do we have anybody wants to, anything that people would like to say? Sam. Go ahead, Sam.
I'll just say again, thank you to you and Nate for organizing a lot of the logistics of this process, and thank you to all of my colleagues for all the work and time and thought you've spent on this and all the listening that you've done. And if it's okay, I'd like to go ahead and make a motion.
If we're done with discussion, we can move to the action. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because he stands out as someone who I know can deliver greater excellence and equity to our students, even in a crisis. Because he's earned the trust of so many leaders in our district, including my predecessor in this seat, I move we send to the action agenda the appointment of Larry Madden as interim superintendent for the year beginning July 1, 2020.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Do we want to address this motion now, or should we move it to action? It's moved to action. Okay, let's go ahead and vote on this motion. We'll start with you, Michelle.
Michelle Tuichbo, yes.
Mike Namalka, abstain.
Catherine Kennedy, yes.
Nate Salazar, yes.
Samuel Hansen, yes.
Melissa Ford, yes.
Christy Sweat, abstain.
Okay, the motion passes 5 with 2 abstentions. Now I'll take a motion on the second item of business.
President Ford, I would also like to make a motion and one, just thank you, Sam, for your kind words and thoughts. Based on this process and the feedback that we've gotten from the district, and even with the resolve that I've come to, I would like to present the motion to this board to move the appointment of Alan Kearsley to the action agenda.
Do I have a second for that?
I'll second the motion.
I have a motion and a second. So let's go ahead and address that motion or that action item if there's no discussion. All right, starting with you, Michelle.
Michelle Tuichbo, yes.
Mike Namalka, yes.
Catherine Kennedy, yes.
Nate Salazar, yes.
Samuel Hansen, yes.
Melissa Ford, yes.
Christy Sweat, yes.
All right. So that's the business of our meeting tonight. We'd like to say congratulations to Alan Kearsley for being our new business administrator, and thank you to Larry Madden for his willingness to step in as our interim superintendent. And thank you to all of you who've participated. And unless you have anything else you'd like to add, I'd like to adjourn the meeting. Go ahead, Nate.
Melissa, if I'm not mistaken, and not to squash the moment, but I think we made motions to move both of those topics and those names to our action agenda, and not necessarily the decision at this point.
So you want to take another? Oh, I thought we were just acting on the
Okay,
there on the action.
I mistake.
If I missed that point of order, I'll take it. I'm sorry.
Sam, what are your thoughts?
I was just going to say I move that we accept the action agenda consisting of my motion to appoint Larry Madden and Nate's motion to appoint Alan Kearsley.
Second.
All right, we need to vote on that. So all in favor, yes. Or should let's vote. Go ahead, Michelle. Start with you.
Michelle Tuichpo, yes.
Melissa, what are we voting on?
I don't know. Sorry.
I don't
I think
understand what we're doing here.
I think what Nate is saying is that we moved it from discussion to action, but it's already on action. So I don't know that we need to.
You don't need to vote again, Melissa. They were on action. You've already voted.
Okay.
You're covered.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Thank
Sorry.
you all thanks for all for engaging. I do appreciate that. And the meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
Thank you.